If you're trying to build a budget gaming PC in 2026, well, you clicked on the right video. This PC targets everything at 1080p high refresh rates, and you can get all of this for $600. Now, like always, I will leave links to everything in the description below, and let's just get right into it. So you guys have probably noticed that my voice sounds really weird. I have been sick for the past couple of days, which has made recording a lot harder. So I apologize if my voice sounds really annoying, but let's just get right into the first part. So for the CPU, we have the i3-12100F, which you can get for $94. Now, this is one of my favorite cheap CPUs, and for good reason. And really, the main reason for that is simply the platform it's on. In 2026, it's honestly crazy that we are going with an Intel build, but the LGA 1700 chipset is really good. Not only does it support the 12th gen Intel CPUs, but also the 13th and 14th gen, which means you have an upgrade path for this system. And for 1080p gaming, the i3-12100F is going to be perfect. It has 4 cores and 8 threads, which is going to be more than enough. And for $94, honestly, it's a really solid choice. Now, the CPU does come with a cooler in the box, but the Intel CPU cooler is honestly hideous. So I decided to get a third-party one, and the one that we have here is the Thermalright Assassin X120, which you can get for $18. Now, even though the CPU cooler is really cheap, Thermalright has actually made a lot of budget CPU coolers that perform really well. And as you guys will see in the benchmarks later, the CPU has no problem staying cool. And even if you upgrade it to something that's a little bit higher end or newer, the CPU cooler will still work well. And since we're already talking about it, we might as well talk about the motherboard as well, which is the MSI B760M-P, which you can get for $110. Now, one of the things that I forgot to mention earlier is that the LGA 1700 chipset supports both DDR4 and DDR5. The reason that is important is if you've been keeping up with the PC market, you know that RAM prices have been absolutely insane. So this board actually supports DDR4 RAM, which allows us to save a lot of money. But on top of that, it has a lot of good features. It has all the headers that we need, and overall with the rest of the system, it's a good fit. Now let's talk about the fun part. We have RAM. Now, the one that I have is the T-Force Vulcan Z 16GB kit at 3200 MHz. But like always, I recommend getting yours on the used market. So using sites like Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, or even eBay to try and get a good deal. What I usually recommend is getting a 16GB kit at around 3000 to 3600 MHz for $60. And I think that price is pretty reasonable, and for this Intel system, any of those speeds are going to be completely fine. But yeah, if you wanted to get a brand new kit, most of them are going for over $100, which honestly isn't worth it. So I know in every video, I always just recommend getting a used RAM kit, but really it's just not worth getting a new one. And for another part that has also gone up in price, we have the SSD. Now, the one that I'm using is the WD Blue SN5100 500GB SSD, but the one I have linked below is going to be completely different. Prices for SSDs have been changing so much, and it's really hard to recommend just one. So I will leave a couple options down below so you guys can see which one is the best price. But yeah, $94 for a 500GB SSD is absolutely insane, and 500GB can really only support 3 to 4 games depending on what you're installing. So yeah, ideally we would get 1 terabyte, but with the prices that we have, that's just not possible at all. And now for the case, we have the Okinos Cypress 3 wood, which you can get for $58. Now, I'm not sure of how many of you guys have heard of Okinos before, but they actually make a lot of solid cases. Now, this PC is a little bit different compared to the other ones I've built, simply because there isn't any RGB at all. This is basically an entire blackout build, which I know some of you guys are into. And what's great about this case is, number one, it's a micro ATX one, so it fits the system really well. And it also comes with 3 case fans, which allows us to have really good airflow out of the box. And overall, the design of it is actually something I really like. Sometimes the RGB can get a little bit tiring, so this is kind of a good break from it. And of course, to power everything, we have the MSI Mag A650BN, which you can get for $60. Now, this is a 650 watt power supply, which is going to be more than enough for the parts in this build. And even though this is only an 80 plus bronze unit, I haven't had any issues whatsoever, and overall, it's been really solid. And at this price range, there really aren't that many options unless you snag a good deal, so this one is just easy to recommend. And now for the best part of the system, we have the GPU, which is the RX 5700 XT. If you guys have been keeping up with the channel, you know that this is one of my favorite budget GPUs, and that's for good reason. You can usually find these for around $120, and for 1080p gaming, it's going to be more than enough. This card was actually released for 1440p gaming, so if you did want to do a higher resolution, it is possible. But yeah, I think it makes a lot more sense to play 1080 1080p, especially that this card is quite old and uses a lot of power, so I think that 1080p is the sweet spot. But like I said earlier, you will have to buy this used, but honestly, it's a really solid deal for $120. But yeah guys, that is the entire budget gaming PC build, and the total for everything came out to $616, which I think is really solid. Now I know I sound like Doc Rivers, so I don't really sound that excited, but yeah, this is a really solid build, especially with the market we have right now. But like always, I'll show you guys some benchmarks so you guys can see how this performs in games. So guys, that is the entire PC build. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.